Hey, I'm David Hayter. I was the voice of Snake and a big boss for the Metal Gear Solid series. My character, Snake, forages for food throughout the entire game and eats a lot of strange things. Everyone here at this table is connected with Metal Gear in various ways, and we wanted to get them together and celebrate them, and we thought, what better way to do that than through an amazing meal. So we're going to be eating a Metal Gear themed meal, possibly rabbits, possibly a bucket of crickets, possibly we'll dine on a tree frog.
Yeah.
You never know. So first of all, it's Lori Allen.
Yes, I'm Lori Allen. I'm the voice of the boss, and I'm very excited to be here. And I love you, Snake, forever and always.
Back at you, boss.
That's me.
I am Ruby Taki. I'm a cosplayer specializing in big builds. This is truly an honor to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm Cynthia Harrell. I am the original snake eater, singer. I'm just a little hot. Can I take this off?
It's not up to me. Sure.
Thank you. Original.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Original.
My name is Kyle. I'm a title designer. Obviously, we worked on the titles for this.
I'm Ben AKA Maul cosplay. You could say that my career somehow started with this. Yeah, this year's an anniversary.
Now we're going to start with an appetizer, and don't know what it's going to be, but we're very excited because we have an incredible chef
hungry.
serving us. So let's do it. Before we get to our Metal Gear themed inspired meal, we're going to show you something pretty remarkable. The opening title sequence to Metal Gear Delta.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
Look at that, it's so crisp and clear and
I
spectacular.
don't know how you do that, Kyle. It's magic. Oh.
Yeah, so this is Kyle's title sequence, which
This
is
is-
just astounding.
I'm
And of course, backed by Cynthia Harrell's astounding
Yes.
voice.
Oh, and look at the
Look
snake.
how clean
Oh my
that snake
gosh.
looks. Oh my God.
I know.
Kyle, how long did it take you to do this?
A couple months, I think.
It's gorgeous. I love how the titles flow in and out.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And the snake.
Twin snakes.
And I love
Logan.
the style of the style of the intro is like, you know, it's like a 60s era spy
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
so
gosh,
cool.
and just look at that. You're such a badass just wandering through the water, making your way through with all those muscles.
That's true. Oh, you were talking to Maul,
Of course, of course.
right? The world's first Halo jump.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that jump, come
I had to
on.
put the cigar out first.
I love
did.
the color too.
The color.
Yeah, the
Isn't it
colors.
beautiful?
Yeah, it's
The
like
color's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, because the original game was sort of sepia, and this is just, you know, the work they've done on this is incredible. And look, there he is
a
eating a snake.
Eating. Ah! Oh my goodness. And look at the camo colors on the ground. Yes, and the bees.
And the bees, the pain.
Yep.
I think he eats the bones, too.
Really, really.
Oh, probably, well, they're good calcium.
It looked like he was eating the bones.
Yeah, and some days you do
On a
feed
tree
on a tree
frog.
frog. Yeah,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And he eats the bones of the tree frog.
that's right.
Look at that. That is amazing.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my gosh.
Not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you.
Look at that.
Isn't that
It's,
gorgeous?
it's like
Yeah.
a 5D. It's not even 3D. It's just,
Damn Volgan.
yeah, Volgan.
Oh,
Yeah.
there she is.
There's,
There's
the
the
boss.
boss.
She's zipped up, but that's okay.
Why, boss? Why?
Because you're loyal.
Twin snakes. Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's incredible.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Bravo.
Cynthia,
Thank
what a performance.
That sounds and looks unbelievable. Wow.
To tell us what we'll be eating tonight, legendary chef, literal Iron Chef, Susar.
Yeah.
Hey everyone. Hey.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, I'm going to give you a little instruction. Open the lid. I'm going to put some shallots, and then I'm going to continue to give you a little instruction. Yeah, open the lid. I'm going to give a little shallots on the top.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
That is not a tree frog.
So the broth, I use carrot juice. And give a very natural, fragrant, and by the way, it's organic carrot juice.
Okay.
And you will find a little chili, just one piece.
Okay.
That is something you will remember. It's like, okay, that's a chili. Enjoy it.
I remember carrot soup really got me through the jungle in Metal Gear 3.
Oh my gosh, just the broth.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
We may not be able to talk about it because it's so good.
I know.
Yes. This is absolutely delicious.
Now as hot as the bejesus. While we're enjoying this spectacular appetizer, maybe we go around the table and talk about how we all got into Metal Gear, how we got drawn into this incredible world.
My parents are voice actors, theater majors in the DC area, so I kind of followed in my family's footsteps. I sort of didn't have any other choice but to do that. I think if I had ever come home and said, I want to be a lawyer or a doctor, they would have been like, what? And then I was doing lots of animation and commercials and promos, and I remember auditioning for this. That's how it started for me.
Ruby, what drew you to create your own Rex cosplay?
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, my first Metal Gear cosplay was a Blade Wolf from Metal Gear Rising.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That got good reviews, and I was able to connect with a lot of fans. The connection of Metal Gear fans that inspired me to make more, and I never stopped making things. I love making things. And
Incredible.
I grew up playing video games and watch anime, and that's, like making costume is like something that I do on the side and
Perfect
as a
addition.
hobby.
Cynthia, how did you get into all of this?
A friend of mine who also worked on Snake Eater asked me if I would sing the demo, and I did it. Never thought anything about it.
Oh my gosh.
The next thing I knew, I was being asked to do it as the final one.
Oh my God.
It wasn't until I actually got into the studio and I saw this big orchestra. I'm thinking it was just
You sang with the orchestra?
well, after they recorded, but I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's just it's just gonna be keyboards
Like a
with the
synthesizer,
hand stuff. No, it was the orchestra. I thought the first time I heard the song that it sounded like it was from the 60s. It wasn't until I actually started playing the game that it made sense to me that that song went with that game.
Yeah.
And when I heard it and I saw the newspapers, going around on the screen, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Can I say a bad word?
I wish you would.
I just had to say, this is the shit.
So Kyle, what was your first game? How did you get into this?
Well, we designed the opening credits for Sons of Liberty.
The
Yeah, that
Hudson
was.
River 2 years ago.
You sound like a guy I know. Can't place it.
Da-na-na. Yeah, that was great. That was a great experience, and then we ended up working on this.
It's absolutely beautiful, and it's not what I expected, and I want to watch just the title sequence
Just
over
that,
and over,
yes,
right?
over
Yeah.
and over.
That's good to know. Thank you for saying that.
And Ben, I understand that your cosplay career sort of started with Metal Gear.
So I worked for Metal Gear Phantom Pain at Gamescom, and the photo shoot was our own idea because we wanted to have a cool photo shoot. This was actually the first big photo shoot. Since then, it somehow became like a trademark. I always do big photo shoots, sometimes for brands, but very often just for fun. We thought, let's do it with real wolves. It was a great experience with wolves. You think maybe they are dangerous.
Scary,
wolves are
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Beautiful
The
animals.
wolves are so scared of you.
They are?
Yeah, so it was very difficult to get them to do what they need to do for the shoot because they were so scared. When he was running, we did some running pictures. You couldn't hear the wolf. You couldn't
Right.
hear the steps on the ground.
They're just
That was the
stealthy.
scary part.
Yeah.
So you know, okay, those are predators. Because when they are behind you, you can't hear them. And that was a great photo shoot. But later we did another photo shoot with wolf puppies. And there was a very small one, like a very small. We did just one picture because the mother was standing next to me and it was screaming.
Yeah.
Right.
I took it for one picture and then
David,
Yes.
I'm Lori Allen.
Oh, hey, Lori
It's
Allen.
so nice to meet
I'm
you.
such a fan.
You look very familiar. You sound very familiar
I
to me.
do. Well,
Yes.
and back at you.
So
boss.
tell us your story about how, well, first of all, just quickly, you're also a film writer, a voice artist, all the things, but tell us specifically about Metal Gear and how this happened for you.
There's some dispute as to how I got called in for Metal Gear. Chris Zimmerman says that she called me in. Jennifer Hale says she told Chris to call me in. We went to this house that was doubling as casting and as a sound stage. Up on the walls, they had the Yoji Shinkawa artwork.
Wow.
And so that was my first indication that, because I'd never seen anything that cool before. I mean, it was just so badass. And that's when I started to realize, oh, this might be kind of cool. And then I was at a friend's place and my phone rang and I went out to the pool and I answered it and it was Jennifer Hale. And she said, guess who's gonna make some money? I was like, is it me? And we went back to the same house. And in the living room, they had set up 5 mics in a row and then a little table where the engineers were. And but you could hear the traffic outside. They said, we want to show you a scene from the game. And they showed me the scene where Snake shoots down the Hind D. And our jaws were on the floor. We had never seen anything like it. And at that point, I started to realize, okay, I think this will be a popular thing. And I did not know that I would be getting an amazing gourmet meal for it 28 years later.
Yeah, I mean, you are the glue that holds us together. You are the glue.
That's not true. I'm the actor who was lucky enough to be cast in this incredible role.
Just say thank you.
Thank you.
If you look at this little character, you can actually eat it. It's made of rice flour and also a little bit of cornstarch. So it's like eating like a noodle. The nest is actually taro, which is Asian root vegetable. And the sauces is really inspired by Sichuan province. It's a little bit of tingling sensation. It's not an allergy reaction, okay? Don't get scared.
Is it
Well,
hot?
A little spicy.
Oh.
Not hot, spicy.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank
you.
Guess I eat the snake first.
I'm going to try the snake first.
Let's go for the
I'll be
head.
with you in a
Yeah,
moment.
you cut off the head first. That's the key.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
Doesn't
Oh my goodness. This is so amazing.
I want to get into a little bit of process, like Ben, can you tell us how you develop the perfect cosplay?
I love to use a lot of silicone and resin. And for Snake, for example, the tactical undersuit, in the game it looks like it's made of leather.
Okay.
But we scanned my arms and we recreated it in 3D. So I printed it with a 3D printer, finished it, and made a silicone mold and casted it in silicone.
And
I
it's
can-
comfortable to.
No, it's not comfortable.
Cosplay never.
Price
Very
Beauty.
warm,
Right.
very hot. The goal is to look exactly like in the game, and that sometimes you have to do it differently.
Ruby, how about you?
There's a lot to talk about process when it comes to the building a large costume. You had to test a lot of different material to fit what's right for what part. And I usually use a styrene sheet and put together layer over layer. It's tedious work, but I love doing the challenging work. So
How do you machine those parts? Like how do you?
Yeah,
Like
put them
that's almost
together.
like robotics. It's
Assemble this
sculpture
stuff.
and
Yeah.
actually, I take measurement from a small model kit,
Oh.
and it take
Oh, wow.
and then multiply
double the model
Yes,
size?
yes. All of my robot costume is entirely made with a scratch by hand, and I did a lot of mistakes.
Never call it mistake.
Learn
Yeah.
opportunity.
Always
to something.
learn, something new.
And I went on your Instagram page and I was like, oh my God, you're so talented. It's amazing what you do.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't know what to expect and I was like, we're going to be kind of working together, aren't we?
Oh well, I would love to.
And Kyle, what is your process when you go into like a complex title sequence?
You kind of meet with the client and understand or determine what the brief is. If there's a brief that is pre-existing, I listen to the client. Whoever I'm working with, I listen to them, and just start with an animatic. Like start with a kind of a sketch, like a storyboard. You make storyboard frames, maybe in Photoshop, For this one, we made Photoshop frames first, and the snakes, what the snakes would look like, we made, those were in 3D.
How do you get those snake skeleton models? Like, where does that come from?
I think I purchased the model and then animated it. This whole sequence with him, based on Snake. We took all the footage that we wanted and made an edit first, and then kind of peppered in the snakes, and I built them.
Wow.
It's really mesmerizing. It's like a whole,
Yeah.
it's just an extraordinary
Sets the
piece
tone
of art.
And Cynthia, how do you come into a situation this unusual and unique and specific and then make it your own?
Starting at 10 years old, I was a jingle singer. I was on. I would say 95% of the ones that you saw and heard, I was
Wow.
on until my retirement. So this is a different genre, and I love it.
David, what about you?
Me. So I auditioned for Snake, but I used my regular voice. So, my voice was sort of pitched up here. I
Yeah.
sort of sounded like an arrogant fighter pilot. So it would have been like, Colonel, I'm going after Metal Gear, which just sounds ridiculous now. And then I got the script. And in the beginning of the script, Snake is living, he's retired, he's living on this ranch in Alaska. He wants to be left alone. And he's already a legend. Everyone he runs into is like, oh my God, you're the legend and stuff like that. And I was like, this voice doesn't
Go with
fit.
that.
And so just reading it, I felt like he just doesn't want to be bothered. He doesn't want to be dragged back. And so I just felt like he needed more weight. He needed to feel more like he had been dragged over a bunch of bad road. And I don't know, I just sort of felt like people are gonna dig this. Because I was digging it, because I was fired up by it.
Even
was
when
the
you
gruff.
call me, you'll call me and you're like, Lori, it's like, this is Snake. I'm like, every time.
That's not what I say.
Every time.
What do I say?
You say boss.
Boss.
Yeah.
This is Snake. And we're grown men.
Exactly.
Well,
Sort of. So Lori, how did it come together? How did the boss come together for
I guess I have to stop eating. This is incredible, by the way.
It is.
I know. It's
I
so
was
good.
like, I have to slow down. Ah, see, there.
I want to take this back to my hotel.
He ate the design off the plate.
Yeah.
Everything is gone.
Well, I knew how smart she was.
Right.
And so I knew that she was very self-assured. She was, a one-woman show. She had to defend herself. She had to make sure that she was respected and not even so much admired. She had work to do. She has such a calling, such a profound calling for justice. It's her commitment to her country that keeps her that focused sound.
The interaction between our characters is so complex.
And I feel like that's what makes this game so absolutely incredible, is all the complexities of the relationships. They are real and complicated and layered and amazing to play, to listen, to voice, all the things, yeah.
We have something kind of unique here. Kyle's wife informed us that he was big into spicy foods, and so Chef Susar has prepared us this.
We have spicy, that's number one. Two is raspberry
Ooh.
and also red pepper. So incorporate with that two fruit and vegetable. And I think that is a perfect combination. It's like a gazpacho.
Yeah.
Well, big sip, don't take a small sip, big sip.
All right.
Enjoy it.
What about these two?
They were a little afraid to go too spicy.
Too
so
spicy.
Okay.
It's just us.
Okay,
soldiers.
fellas.
Here we go. Kyle,
Cheers.
this is your
May-
fault.
Not my fault.
God bless you, my children.
All
It
right.
is spicy. It is.
That's spicy.
It's good though.
It's very, the flavors are
The
amazing.
raspberry.
Look at it, he's
I
like,
like
that's
he's
fine.
the one who wanted
You're
it.
just like, I
No?
like spicy. It doesn't seem to, it's like milk to you.
Come on.
The
No,
raspberry.
I like
You're
it.
missing it. The
Okay.
Raspberry.
Can
in
we
it.
have some?
The bomb is right on the plate. I have two versions of it. One is a Japanese and also there's a Peking style of the Chinese. So it is a mochi with banana and also with chocolate. And the other one is banana with sandwich with red beans. Enjoy it.
So I want you to take a look at how beautiful this is. A lot of it is the presentation, and it is spectacular.
Yes, it is.
Kyle,
Listening.
essentially your job is to encapsulate for the audience the experience of seeing the film or playing the game within your title sequence. So how do you go about that? How do you go about capturing the flavor of those entertainments?
I have a history in print design, and I like to think of it like a poster, you know.
Right.
So you kind of encapsulate it as a still image, and then it becomes a three-dimensional sequence. It grows out from there. Just the whole trajectory of Snake moving through the swamp and jumping out of the plane. It's all, you know, you have to look at what the content that's provided, and somehow I make something that's born out of that content or that brief that I've been given.
So, Cynthia, when they brought you in and presented you with this song, how was it teed up and how did you discover the essence of that song?
I got no information whatsoever.
Really?
I just heard just a piano version of Snake Eater. And then I sat at the piano and I hunt and peck on the piano. So I sat and I, you know, hit the notes and all of that. And I just sang it. And it didn't happen to really come to life to me until that final version. And once I walked in and heard that orchestra, and I sat on a sofa and I felt something in me that said, this is how you should start it, with it being just a little softer and then building it up to the end, you know, which it also fits with my favorite part of the song inside the game is our ladder scene.
Yeah. The endless ladder.
The endless ladder. It fits so perfectly to just start it from the beginning of that ladder, and then by the time he gets to the end, you know, to the top of the ladder, it's just full blown.
Every day I wake up to your song.
You do?
Yes, I do. Like for, I don't know, like last 1 or 2 years, every day I listen to your song.
Oh, thank you, Ruby. Can I show you guys something?
Oh, yes,
Sure.
I know we've been sitting here for a couple of hours, but I just wanted to show you.
Oh, yes, girl.
You haven't seen them?
Ooh,
Nice.
girl, those are great.
Snake Eater.
I'm going to need a pair of those.
Love
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get you a pair made.
Thank you.
I want some too.
Okay, I'm
Those
gonna
are
make.
fantastic.
This is a palate cleanser. By the end, you guys had quite a bit of food. I have raspberry and also passion fruit, fresh tangerine juice.
Oh,
It's a very nice finish. And thank you for inviting me.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
very
having
much.
us.
Help.
Yeah, so much.
you are so talented. Thank you so much.
Well, enjoy. Shot.
Thank you.
All right. So
Let's
everyone
cheers
take
to
their
Delta.
shots. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Ruby.
Oh my goodness.
Take the middle one because I'm Snake.
So before we do our toast, can I do something? One thing before we go?
Sure.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. Okay, that's
Cheers to it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
To Delta.
Cheers
To
Delta.
Delta.
Nice to Delta.
Cheers.
To our amazing community
To Delta.
Cheersing with everyone.
of fans, friends, artists, creators.
Yeah.
Nami, thank you so much.
All right. Here's to you all.
Here's to you all.
Wonderful.
For those of you who couldn't join us for such a spectacular meal, sorry about that, but I hope that you'll all join us for Metal Gear Delta.
Yes.
So, thank you.
Cheers.
And you're pretty good.
Loyalty to you.
I'm David Hayter, the voice of Naked Snake in Metal Gear Delta. And if you buy physical, the tactical edition of the game comes with the white tuxedo uniform as an early purchase bonus. Of course, the game is also available digitally. So if you're as eager for Delta as we all are, don't miss the chance to jump in early.